Going live. All right, it's live. Let's go make sure it's live on YouTube real quick here.
I hear an echo.
You hear an echo? I hear a slight echo. That's all right though. We'll get over that. I don't hear it anymore.
We're on.
All right, we're on.
Ooh.
Hold on, I'm having some problems. Okay, there we go.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. I'm just having some difficulties. Welcome everyone into your Saturday Eskimo Brothers Wrestling Podcast, where we will be reviewing WWE Superstars, Main Event, and SmackDown, as well as TNA, iMPACT Wrestling. So pretty much all of those irrelevant shows and WWE Superstars, my favorite. My name is Aiden, and I'm happy to be joined here tonight by Eli.
Yes, sir.
Mike.
Hello.
Ellie.
Hey.
And Isaac.
Hi.
Before we get into the show, make sure to check us out on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBrosCast.
Hit it, Eli.
For those of you who don't know how to spell,
That was so unenthusiastic.
it wasn't this, it's just not the same.
Not
It's
good.
not the same
Horrible.
I told you.
without you. And make sure to tweet us using the hashtag EBW Podcast for any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, suggestions, etc., etc., etc. We're going to be going through each of these segments from these shows, so sit back, relax, and enjoy as we start off with Michael, taking us through the most entertaining wrestling shows in all of the WWE Superstars and Main Event. Go for it, Mike.
There was no main event this week. Just to
There
let
was
you
no
know.
main event?
Wait, what?
There was no main event. I don't believe.
What?
You liar.
This has to
Stardust
be
was
wrong.
on. He
first
wrestled Fandango.
Superstars was a tag team match between the Dudley Boys and the Ascension.
Sound like me on Monday nights.
Oh yes, the Dudley Boys and the Ascension, my favorite tag teams. You have the Dudley Boys, who are obviously going to split up at the Royal Rumble according to the dirt sheets. And you have the Ascension, the two superstars who will be going on to face the Brothers of Destruction at WrestleMania. And I have received word from none other than Vincent Kennedy McMahon himself. That match, it will be a steel stair match.
Wow.
No better stipulation in all of wrestling than the steel stairs. I'm telling you that right now. I mean it. Mike,
The Dudley
Tell us-
Boys defeated the Ascension.
now the Dudley Boys defeating the Ascension, that's quite the joke. Because we're in January right now, like 2016, like you know that whole like leave it in 2015 thing?
Mm-hmm.
We should have left the Dudley Boys in 2015. And we should have taken the Ascension and brought them with us for the rest of our days here.
Oh my
We
god.
should have left Stardust in 2015. Bring back
Kinda
Cody
winded.
Rhodes.
Well, yeah.
Did you not hear that part?
Who's listening to music and trying to get us that copyright strike?
Sorry. TV. Okay.
Oh, it's alright.
Wait, what day does main event air?
Main
What?
event, I believe, airs on Tuesday.
1/13/2016.
You gotta see?
I believe so.
Stardust defeated Fandango.
He did.
Did he
that
really?
That he did. But
Yes,
let's
he
finish
did.
Superstars before we get to.
So he's won in like 3.
Let's finish the Superstar. Do we finish
Okay, let's finish
Superstars?
Superstars. My bad. Continue, Mike.
I think Mike is dead.
Oh, what?
Continue Superstars, please.
He was
The
thinking of
next
Sarah Lee.
match was a one-on-one match between Jack Swagger and Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze on Superstars.
Two blonde-headed gods of the WWE ring. I'm telling you right now, Jack Swagger is the most patriotic man in all of history. There is no better, representative of our country. It's Jack Swagger. He's number one. He is America. He is the
John
embodiment.
Cena?
He is the embodiment of the patriotic spirit. I don't even know who John Cena is. He must be a guy on Raw. I don't watch Raw. I only watch Main Event and Superstars because that's where the real talent is. Okay.
So what if Sami Zayn was on there? You wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind. I would actually start watching Raw then.
No, I'm talking about Superstars in the main event.
Oh, if he was on
You don't watch
Superstars
Raw,
the main
like-
Wait,
event,
wasn't he
I'd
on
be
main
happy.
event one time?
He
And he
was on main
lost?
event. He fought Tyson Kidd,
And he lost.
and he did lose. It's alright, though. He's gonna beat Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. You hear that, Vince? You
And
hear that? Fight
again?
me, Vince. Yes?
Fight me
don't
so
say
much.
it.
Fight me so much, Vince.
Why?
Fight
I
Ellie,
tried.
fight. Fight Ellie, fight.
How is that new?
Alright, so I'm gonna tell you right now that this match was probably the best match in all of WWE history. I'm gonna give this victory to Jack Swagger because Tyler Breeze is from other places in the world and this is America.
America. Fuck
America.
yeah.
America.
America.
Tell us, Mike, what's this match result? Mike has died again, everyone.
Mike,
Bible.
stop thinking of Sarah Lee.
A moment for Mike. A moment for Mike.
All you hear is fapping.
I feel like it's half a moment, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Jack Swagger won because it's Superstars and screw Tyler Breeze. He's a little jobber boy and he needs to go back to NXT. Eli,
I got you.
hit us with those main results, boy. The greatest, the second greatest episodic television show in history, right next to Superstars, is main event. Go, Eli.
We
Did
are
you
in
get the
Las
Superstar?
Yeah, we're good. We just kind of guessed that Jack Swagger won.
And it got reset again.
Gosh dang it, Auntie.
We are in Lafayette, Louisiana. Your announcers are Rich Brennan and Jerry Lawler. We kick off the show with Mark Henry making his way to the ring
Oh God.
because he has something to say.
Oh God.
Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked.
He said that it will be 20 years this August since he signed his first WWE contract.
No one
In
cares.
that 20 years, he's been everywhere but the North Pole, the South Pole, and Antarctica. He's done everything under the sun. He's held titles. He was ECW champion. He was European champion. He was WWE champion.
Oh God.
But there's one thing that he hasn't done. Win the Royal Rumble.
He hasn't beat Cody Rhodes.
No.
Oh, yeah,
He
I
got
think
removed from the
States
Rumble.
In 2016, that so special match will be something that he can X off the list. We know he's the strongest man in the world. There are 29 other men that he will toss. Connor and Victor interrupt as they make their way onto the stage.
That's
Yes!
He's not even in the Rumble. He got it removed.
Connor says the world's strongest man. It appears to them that you're the world's shortest of memory. Victor reminds Mark that they eliminated him from the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Who remembers that? I'll tell you who. People who watch main event and Superstars.
Everybody in the world should be watching WWE main event and Superstars. If you're not watching these shows, what are you doing? Why are you watching Raw? Why are you watching SmackDown? When you could be watching this grade A talent put on these grade A shows. The shows are like 5 hours long.
You know what show I missed?
What?
Saturday Morning Slam.
No, this
Oh,
is not even
God.
as good as Superstar and main event, bro. Not even.
Why not?
Because
No,
all that was Daniel Bryan spitting bars, and Daniel Bryan got no bars. He got no pipes. He's nothing, man. This is, I'm telling you, Superstars and main event. That's where it's at. This is WWE in its prime. This is WWE at its finest. Top level A competition. Ascension, Jack Swagger, Tyler Breeze, the Usos. It's all the best, all for you. I'm telling you, that's what you want to watch.
You know, the best thing is that we get a double whammy of Jack Swagger this week.
Oh my good, and a double whammy of the Ascension.
Not even the world's strongest man can take out the world's sickest tag team.
Oh, so Chad Gable and Jason Jordan.
Victor says that they will eliminate all 28 other superstars in the Rumble.
Oh,
Connor
God.
says it starts with you, Mark. Mark with a punch to Victor, but Connor hits Mark from behind. Connor and Victor with forearms to Mark, and they go for a double butt splash, and Mark goes down.
What?
I know what's gonna happen now. Hold on. The Ascension is gonna win the Royal Rumble. That's what's gonna happen, and then they're gonna face the Brothers of Destruction, because they're gonna actually take the world title belt, cut it in half, So each member gets one half of the belt, and then they're gonna fight the Brothers of Destruction for the world title in the main event of WrestleMania in a steel stairs match. And these aren't just normal steel stairs; these steel stairs will be lit on fire.
You know what
Special
I
guest referee.
You know what I got to see
It's
involving
Hornswoggle.
WrestleMania?
Hornswoggle versus El Torito, WrestleMania. Book it.
Please, in a ladder match, but this time with the really big ladders instead of the small one.
No, we'll see the real deal.
Wait, Mike, what were you saying?
I got to see AT&T Stadium, the home of WrestleMania. Damn it!
Oh,
Shut up, damn it! WrestleMania's in my
And
backyard, cause I own the world.
internet's messing up.
All right, Eli, you may continue with main event.
all right. Jack Swagger comes to the ring and to take care of Connor and Victor. We get a commercial. We are back, and Stardust was in the Goldman box to talk about the Royal Rumble match. He says that you need to eliminate 29 others to become WWE champion. Just imagine the monarch of the Milky Way, the czar of the cosmos, the emperor of the Empyrean, the intergalactic king of infinity as champion. Imagine.
Stardust.
This leads us to match number 1, Fandango versus Stardust, with Stardust.
It's not Fandango, it's
Go.
Versus Stardust.
No, you got it wrong.
Stardust. He just dropped out while he was doing this Stardust.
Did you really?
He did. All right, I'll do it for him.
That's like Eli every time he goes into a ring.
I got kicked out.
That's what they don't want you to say Stardust. They don't want you to.
At least you can get kicked out, and Stardust doesn't kick out.
Hey.
Oh.
That's horrible.
Hey.
Oh, guess what? Eli, give us the result of the match.
Stardust counters a suplex and sets up for a Queen's crossbow, but Fandango with a snapmare. Fandango misses.
Oh! You don't need to cover these full matches, bro. Just tell us what happened.
No, you do.
I'm reading the end of it.
Oh, okay, good.
Misses a splash into the corner and gets caught in the turnbuckles. Stardust with the Queen's crossbow for the 3 count. Stardust.
No, what were you saying? Doesn't kick out? Yeah. Because I think he got that W on main event, the longest reigning.
That W.
Yeah.
Match number 2, Alicia Fox versus Tamina.
Oh, God.
That's a
God.
dream.
Winner,
Yes.
Alicia Fox. I'm not even gonna...
Yes. Let me tell you right now why this was the greatest creative. Let me tell you right now why this will be the greatest creative decision of all of 2016.
Your mic lag out is hilarious.
Mine? Whose? I think
Continue.
Mike died again.
What?
Whose mic lagged out?
Why doesn't he answer?
Oh my
Aiden
goodness. Oh my
Aiden
goodness.
just
Alright. He's on like a slow response time right now. Anyways, this is why it's gonna be the greatest creative decision of all time, because Tamina Snuka is nothing more than a Nia Jax wannabe.
What?
What?
You don't know that Nia Jax has been signed to this company for 13 years?
Are you serious?
No.
Oh.
But in my mind, she's been signed to this company for 13 years,
What
alright?
about Karma?
Let me tell you why Karma is the greatest diva of all time.
Yeah, she
broke the
eliminated
racial
Hunico.
barrier.
She eliminated Hunico and hit her finisher on Dolph Ziggler in the 2012 Royal Rumble match.
She made Michael Cole soil his thong.
Yeah. I remember that.
And let me tell you why Alicia Fox is one of the greatest things to ever happen on this earth. Because she put on the greatest Divas match of all time.
Oh my God! Please don't.
She put on
for Cameron.
the greatest match
It's
of
for you,
all
Cameron.
time. For Cameron, for me, for you, Isaac, for you, Mike, for you, Ellie, for you, Eli.
No.
It was the greatest Divas match of all time. Step back, Bailey and Sasha.
Step back, Trish Stratus and Lita.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Because I believe I didn't even know who it was against. Melina.
Step back, Brie Bella and Charlotte. Nah, I'm just kidding. Keep going.
That was a pretty good one because
Yeah.
nobody likes Brie Bella or Charlotte because they're terrible, and Charlotte looks like SpongeBob and Brie Bella.
Ah, Charlotte is
Most
like
annoying
SpongeBob, yes.
Oh shit. Are you serious?
Who's- Did somebody just sneeze without my permission?
My little brother. That's my little brother.
Tell your little brother that Alicia Fox is the greatest diva wrestler of all time.
Aaron. Alicia Fox is the greatest Divas wrestler of all time.
You think that's funny, little punk? Alright, I guess he doesn't.
Aaron, okay, who do you think is the best diva of all time? Lita, he said.
That's Alicia Fox. You're wrong.
It's Alicia Fox. I don't know.
It's
what this
Alicia
little-
Fox, Aaron.
Who are these people? It's Sarah Lee and Daria or Daria.
Daria?
Oh god, it's Chelsea. The fucking horse.
Oh,
Brad
God.
Keselowski.
It's Gabby.
Gabby. Is it Gabby? Gabby's in TNA
Who's
right
Gabby?
now, isn't she?
Gabby's in TNA and so is Chelsea.
She's the greatest TNA wrestler of all time.
They both wrestle.
Step back, Bobby Roode.
Step back.
Austin
Stay,
Aries.
Double step back, boy.
stay back. 8 is AJ Styles.
No! Don't say that.
No.
I did AJ Styles.
I did age in a small font styles.
Never forget. Never forget.
But anyway,
But anyway.
Alicia picked
Aaron, do you mind turning that volume
Match.
down, please?
number 3.
Yeah, Aaron, you little punk boy.
Well, before we did that, we did the Raw rebound.
The Raw rebound. Who cares about Raw? This is main event. Don't tell me you're watching Raw while you're watching main event, okay? You're here to watch main event, the greatest show in all of WWE television. I don't want to hear about this B-level Raw crap, okay? I'm here to see my main event. I'm not here to see Raw, okay? I don't care about your Roman Reigns. I don't even know who Roman Reigns is. Does he work at Walmart? Does he work at like
The
Trader
Rock's
Joe's or
cousin.
something? Is he The Rock's cousin? Who's The Rock? All I know is that. All I know is my Jack Swaggers, my
Ascension.
Ascension and Jack Swagger should form a team called Team Superstars, and they would be the most unstoppable team in all of WWE. You have DX, you have the NWO, you have all these amazing factions. You have
Team
the
Raw
Shield,
Scholars.
you have the no, not Team Rose Scholars. You have the Social Outcasts. You have
Oh god.
all these amazing teams, but that team would be the greatest of all time. I'm telling you right now.
It would.
Speaking of, match number 3. The Ascension versus Jack Swagger and Mark Henry, where
God.
Yes, yes.
Mark Henry and Jack Swagger pick up the win.
This is the embodiment of how you build a team up to WrestleMania. They are building the Ascension perfectly to fight the Brothers of Destruction in the main event for the world title. It's going to be such a good... They just keep on losing and losing. So bam, when they win the Royal Rumble, when they both get eliminated at the same exact time and they cut the belt in half and they each take one half, the Ascension is going to be, haha, congratulations, you played yourself. Because you thought the Ascension wasn't the best, but in reality they were the best. They stayed being the best. They were the best in NXT, they're the best on the main roster, they're best on Superstars. Superstars, main event, Raw, SmackDown, it doesn't matter. They're the best in TNA if you put them in TNA.
Aiden,
What?
calm the fuck down.
No.
PG,
this is the
PG,
Ascension,
PG.
okay? You don't tell me what to do when I'm talking about the Ascension.
Aiden, you need to get a GoPro.
You need to take a reality check because the Ascension is literally the greatest thing to ever happen.
Ever.
Ever. Brah! 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 Shout out to Liv Morgan for retweeting Eli and saying she loved us once. That was some beautiful
great
moments.
days. I love Liv Morgan. I'll forever love Liv Morgan just for that.
I love you, Liv. I want to be yo daddy-o.
Live is love, live is life.
Live is love. I want to live with you.
Oh, I see what you did there.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Put that on a Valentine's Day card.
You only live once. Oh wait, never mind.
It's your Twitter handle.
Shut up. You don't do it right. Okay.
Alright, let's move on from that. Let's what else was on main event? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, can anybody tell me when TNA Impact airs?
Wednesday nights, I believe, at 9 o'clock on the Pop Network.
Wednesday nights. So you're telling me it aired on January 13th. Because I'm going to be honest with you right now, I actually did not get the results of this show. I believe you're wrong. It's on Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday?
Everybody fears.
I believe so.
Aces and
Oh,
Yep, here we go. Alright, yeah, we're good.
I choked.
TNA Impact Wrestling results. The show started with a segment, everyone.
Of course, with their wrestling show.
EC3 talks about becoming the TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Trouble, 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 trouble.
That's right, it's Mr. Trouble himself. Oh, there's that little punk boy helping you out with that one. EC3 turned his attention to Tyrus and spoke about their personal friendship. EC3 said that Tyrus has taken so many bullets for him and that he can never thank him enough. EC3 knows that Tyrus earned a title shot and he'll honor that. EC3 thanked him for never doubting him even though he wasn't at his side during his match against Matt Hardy. Tyrus called him boss and said he never doubted him, nor did he leave him. EC3 took the mic back and turned the attention back to himself. Jeff Hardy comes out to interrupt EC3 and Tyrus. I believe this was Jeff Hardy's return.
Jeff Hardy's so boring in TNA.
Jeff Hardy is the greatest wrestler in TNA history.
No, Bobby Roode is.
I
But
believe
AJ
I've said like
Styles
three wrestlers are the best in TNA history.
What about Christopher Daniels?
I think that Christian Cage is the best of all
Who?
time.
Who? Is he on Superstars in main event?
Yeah, who? I haven't heard of him.
AJ Styles.
AJ who? AJ Lee?
Yeah, there you go.
EC3 welcomes the man who cost EC3 the world title to begin with and asks him what he wants. Hardy says he still can't stand the sound of Ethan's voice, but Jeff is here to give him something he deserves. Hardy used to think that Ethan was a spoiled brat who needs help from everyone, but he didn't need any help last week. He won fair and square, and he deserves to be the world champion. EC3 couldn't believe what he was hearing, and Jeff said he deserves it, but for everything EC3 put Jeff and Matt through, tonight is not about the charismatic enigma, and tonight is about EC3. Hey, Isaac, tell your little punk boy to shut up.
Hey, little punk boy, shut the fuck up, yeah?
I apologize for my cousin coming in.
Stop.
I didn't hear
Aaron,
anything, Mike.
stop.
Oh. Mm.
Stop. They told you to stop saying that.
Yeah, they don't want you to say that, boy.
I will ban your brother. JK.
Oh, he just told you to go take a walk.
I'll take a walk over your house with a baseball bat. Never mind.
Oh, shit.
Never mind.
No,
Oh,
Mom.
shit.
No,
No comment. Didn't say anything. I'm over here, so I won't get
I'm
fined.
offended. I'm triggered.
I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to everyone that wouldn't like to be beaten by a baseball bat that I triggered. Hardy has something to share with EC3 and pulls out a piece of paper that EC3 looks over before sternly looking at Jeff and folding the paper back up. EC3
Am I the only one who
says-
watched the show?
I actually watched some of the show. Thank you very much. Not
What?
a lot of it, but some of it.
Oh.
Wait, did you say that you're the only one that didn't or did?
No, I said, am I the only one who watched?
Yeah, I watched.
Okay.
Where was I? ECC says to hear him out because Jeff can't expect to come off the disabled list and walk right into a title shot. EC3 says that if Jeff wants a title shot, he needs to start at the bottom, so EC3 calls out to Bob Ryder to send out some young, hungry wrestler to take on Jeff Hardy right now.
Oh, this guy was
Shiren.
amazing.
I don't know who Shiren is. Is it Shiron? Shiren?
Oh, yeah, Shira?
Zeron, I believe.
Zeron? Okay. Zeron comes out and EC3 calls for some entrance music for him and
He
sings
looked
lyrics for
like
him
a
along to
Peter
the beat.
Floyd.
Trouble.
With a mask.
I didn't see this part, I'll be honest.
It's Corey.
Corey in the house. Corey in the house.
Whoops, we just-
And he's got a Drake
His
profile
name.
picture. That's disgusting.
No, it's not.
The man is. The man introduces himself as the Master of Motion, and tonight he's going to fly all over his boy Jeff Hardy. EC3 eggs him on to say he's going to beat and destroy Jeff Hardy, and EC3 says that dog has bite. So EC3 is pretty much Vince McMahon. Get the young, hungry challenge. Basically, Jeff Hardy won. It really wasn't much.
EC3 is Bret Hart.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up for whatever this guy's name is. Jeff Hardy won with the twist of fate. Not much here. Pretty short action.
Match.
I'm not even in the grade TNA, man. I can't.
I wasn't listening the whole time. I really.
It's so hard not to tune out. We're probably torturing our listeners right now, just going over this TNA garbage. It's really bad at this point. Like, there was a little time period where TNA started improving. Okay, so first let's start with the fact that they're terrible, and then they started improving a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who's got their TV on?
Corey, stop.
Hold up.
And they're just in a slump right now. Because they're literally like, it's literally like the Titanic. They're just like, with all of their last little effort hopes, they're trying to save it, but it's falling apart at the hinges. And there's nothing they can do about it, really. I'm sure Pop TV, I'm sure Dixie Carter had to get on her knees and give Pop TV a $5 sucky to get this TV deal.
Oh my god. Affiliated.
Like, I don't know if there's any, like, company, like, I guess, like, maybe, I don't know if, is Pop TV even a big thing? Like, I've never heard about it before TNA. They're so desperate, they're probably going through, like, their TV listings of all of these channels that nobody's heard about. And then they probably took, like, 5, and they just played eeny, meeny, miny, mo to decide which channel they should go with. But oh well. That's besides the point. Next, we get a Beautiful People, Dollhouse, and Awesome Kong backstage segment. Marty Bell says the Knockouts division needs a shakeup, and they showed they are stronger than ever, and they have Kong to thank for that. Wait a second, did I miss something? Is Awesome Kong in the Dollhouse now?
I don't watch TNA, I don't know.
If so, that is literally the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my entire life. And I've heard a lot of ridiculous things, especially when it comes to wrestling. More specifically when it comes to TNA wrestling. Kong asks if everyone hates her, then says good, because these girls, this house, it's his house. And she does what she wants with who she wants. She's going to hurt Gail because she's got something she wants. The Beautiful People coming in to tell Kong not to worry about Gail. They should worry about the Beautiful People instead. Velvet wants to kick Kong's ass. And Madison says that they don't need to attack anyone from behind. They can do it right now. I'm going to tell you right... Okay, is Gail Kim, I'm assuming, is the women's champion right now. I actually don't even know, I'll be honest. I don't know who the not X Division, the Knockout Division champion is. But if it's Gail Kim, and they are still doing Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong, I don't know why anyone argues Divas versus Knockouts or says better than Divas, because when is the last time we've had an interesting Knockouts feud in TNA? I can't remember. It's always the Beautiful People, the Dollhouse, and Awesome Kong. It's just a mix-up of that. And the people in the Beautiful People, they aren't, except for Taryn Terrell. Is she even in the group anymore? I don't even know. I don't know who's in the group. They changed TNA's contracts are in a way where it's like you never know. Like if you tune into the product for like at least a month, you have no idea what's going on because wrestlers come and go like frickin' weather. Like it's sunny the next day, it's raining the next day. You don't know who's in what because TNA's creative is always on drugs. And they're always like thinking, hey, let's change everything so we make absolute no sense, and maybe we make such little sense that people start to like us and think we're different.
Thank you.
But you're not different. You're literally like doing what the WWE did right now with Nikki Bella and Paige, which is put on the same exact thing for an extended period of time, completely dry out the division, get nobody interested in it, and that's what TNA is doing right now. I don't care about the Knockouts division right now. I care more about the Divas division, and Charlotte's the champion of that. That says a lot because I hate Charlotte as a champion right now. I hate it. I can't stand her as a champion. She's had a terrible reign.
What a rant! Keep it up.
The KO champion is Gail Kim right now.
Okay, she is the champion. Okay, but
She is.
there needs to be some change in the. Like, I know they have those two girls from Tough Enough, Gabby and Chelsea.
Gabby, who go under Chelsea and Raquel. And
But that's just.
Gabby is a valet for Bobby Lashley.
That's so dumb. Okay, let me tell you, like, they're so desperate. They're, like, if you put it into, like, different words, they are basically picking up WWE scraps and tossing them onto their talent list. WWE didn't want these. They weren't good enough for them. But you know who they are good enough for? TNA, because everyone is good enough for TNA. All you have to do to be in TNA is be a WWE reject or an old fart from WWE like Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. They'll sign you because they're that desperate. They just want all the attention. They want to be in the dirt sheets. They want to see those reports saying Chelsea is now in TNA. Chelsea from WWE Tough Enough, not Chelsea from the Indies. No, I'm talking about Tough Enough because right now all the good indie stars, they're going to WWE. They're staying in Ring of Honor. They're staying in New Japan. No indie star. That is career suicide at this point. Going into TNA is career suicide unless you're looking to springboard your career right to the WWE, which I'm sure is what Chelsea and Gabby are doing. Because who goes into TNA thinking, this is what I want to do for a living. I want to go and I want to join this wrestling company that is barely surviving right now. TNA is going to fall apart soon. They are falling apart. They lose one more TV deal, who knows if they'll get another. They're living day to day. Well, not day to day necessarily. They're living contract to contract. The WWE has they have solidity. They have, if their contract runs up with USA, and they're going to re-sign with USA, obviously, unless they want to change themselves. They have the power to do that because they're WWE. They can change to USA. They move from Sci-Fi to USA because USA is a bigger network. And they're going to get more viewers. They're going to get more advertisement. They're going to get more spotlight on their product, basically. With TNA, they're desperate. They're trying to reach for these contracts. And all I'm saying, I don't know how I got here from talking about the knockouts. But what I'm saying is if you want to get those TV deals, you want to keep your product entertaining, you can't do this every week. You can't have Gail Kim and Awesome Kong and the Dollhouse and the Beautiful People. You can't have them coming out
But what you're
every
saying,
week.
Aiden, is that all of TNA's problems are focused around the knockouts.
I'm not saying no. I'm saying that's a part of the problem. I'm not saying right now a big problem is Matt Hardy.
Yeah, I feel like I was just about
I'm
to say that.
singling you out, Matt. Fight me, bro.
It's like the same combination of guys at the top too. It's just like Matt Hardy.
EC3 and Matt Hardy.
And then sometimes you're like,
Gail Kim
is Lashley gonna do it? No. Is Galloway gonna do it? No, because it's Matt Hardy and EC3.
They have so much talent. They have so much talent at their disposal. They could treat Austin Aries like a prince and keep him at the top. I would love Austin Aries. I would love a double as the world champion of TNA. I love EC3 as a legitimate looking champion, not what happens to him when he drops the title. I don't know who that is, but he shares my name, so that's cool. That's nice. And I don't know, they keep on bringing back these guys like Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, but that's not what this company needs. TNA, if they want to be different, they can't bring these guys in. They have to be something different. They have to be ECW, like what ECW was to WWE. They have to be what WCW was to WWE. They have to be a competition, but not in the sense that they're the exact same. They have to do something different. They tried with the six-sided ring. They tried with all this new talent, but as soon as a few years ago when they brought in Hulk Hogan, they brought in Ric Flair, that's when it just died because they're trying to be like the WWE. But you can't be like the WWE when you don't have the same talent at your disposal. The WWE, they can have anyone they want practically. They could get all these indie stars if they really wanted. They can give them these fat contracts. TNA, they're begging their wrestlers not to leave pretty much. All their wrestlers are leaving. Hey, I have a question. Does Global Force Wrestling still exist?
Yes, it does. They follow me.
They follow you.
They do. They do.
Anyways, that's I'm done with that. I haven't even got that was a long rant on just TNA.
Yes, it was.
Like we're literally on TNA. Like, oh goodness.
We're playing the second match, I think.
Here's the second match right here. Awesome
And it's
Kong
like 40
and
minutes. We're 40 minutes in.
I know.
Alright, keep going.
Awesome Kong and Jade versus the Beautiful People in a street fight. Now, this is where I'll give TNA credit where credit's due. I do like the fact that they put their knockouts in these Extreme Rules stipulations, but I don't like the reason they're doing it. I know exactly why they're doing it. They're doing it so they can be different. I want it to be natural. This match did not have to be a street fight. I want this nasty feud, this great feud that builds up to it. I don't want to see these random thrown together street fights because you're reaching, you're desperate. You're desperate for attention. You're desperate for people to say, wow, look at TNA. They're putting their women in street fights. That's cool. But how about on a pay-per-view? How about Gail Kim versus your next top person in a street fight on a pay-per-view? Make this big. Don't throw away these street fight matches. You don't go on WWE. You barely see Extreme Rules stipulations on their weekly shows, on Raws, on SmackDowns. I know there's ones on SmackDown. There's a tables match this week. But that's like a rare occurrence. And it was something that was advertised. They advertised this a week ago on Raw. But TNA's just throwing together. They're like, hey, let's 4 people. They spin a wheel to pick a stipulation. Hey, street fight, let's go. That's about it.
You good now?
I'm done on that. Your winners were Awesome Kong and Jade. Something called the Beer Money Bash. This is a really long segment. I don't know if I want to read it. I promise you it involves Bobby Roode and James Storm, though. I can't believe James Storm went back to TNA. There must have been something where WWE just didn't want to offer him a deal, or he got a bad deal. But, I mean, even if you got a bad deal to begin your first ever contract in NXT, WWE's developmental system, is it still better than jumping on the sinking ship that is TNA Impact Wrestling?
Who would go to fucking TNA?
Who, in their right mind, James Storm, he could have had a solid career in WWE, I'm sure. He's a star. Everybody was excited to see James Storm in NXT. But who in their right mind thinks the best jump for me is to go from NXT back to TNA? No. Do what the Young Bucks did. Do what these smart wrestlers, what Austin Aries did. But I know he's jumping back and forth. I don't know what he's doing, really. Go to Ring of Honor. Go to New Japan. You might not get as much money. Or you're probably getting the same amount of money, not going to lie. But the difference between Ring of Honor and New Japan and then TNA is that Ring of Honor and New Japan aren't dying companies. They are companies that continue to grow. They're the companies that WWE looks for their talent, so you have the chance of getting signed, even if you don't get signed and you have a bitter disagreement on your contract. If you're impressing in Ring of Honor or New Japan, they might offer you another contract that's even better. And then, okay, I saw something that said Dixie Carter said that WWE is scouting their talent, and they're trying to take their talent. Bitch, please, I guarantee you, the only 2 wrestlers WWE wants from TNA.
Austin Aries.
No, I don't think they want Austin Aries.
I want him.
They might want a double, but he's not even signed to TNA right now. I don't think.
He's not on the list of that person now.
Yeah. Okay. The Wolves. I'm sure the WWE wouldn't mind to have the Wolves, and I'm sure they contacted Dixie or somebody about that, or they contacted the Wolves and the Wolves told Dixie, and now she's gonna fabricate this story like, "Hey, everyone, look at us, TNA, the best company in the world, man. The WWE wants all of our talent, man. They're trying to steal from us." No, they don't want your talent. You made EC3 a star out of WWE's garbage bin. You are taking garbage. WWE doesn't want your garbage. They want your stars that you're mistreating like the Wolves. They know what Triple H, William Regal, they know what they're doing. They know what talent they're scouting. They're not looking to TNA for guys like Bobby Lashley. They're not looking to TNA for guys like Eric Young. They know that those guys are TNA stars.
Not WWE stars.
Not Samoa Joe. You could argue.
With WWE first.
I know you could argue that Samoa Joe is a TNA star, right? He got the most popular in his career in TNA.
What?
But the thing is that he started in Ring of Honor.
What?
So the WWE spun the narrative of this is Samoa Joe, Ring of Honor superstar, Ring of Honor legend. But when you have a guy like Eric Young coming in, you can't do that because he's been in TNA his entire career. You can't, and WWE is afraid to mention TNA because they know they don't want to associate themselves with garbage.
If you watched TNA, Josh Matthews mentioned WWE.
Oh yeah, I know they do because they love mentioning something that's bigger than them because the fans think, oh cool, they're mentioning WWE, and I'm sure this is TNA's desperate attempt to be like, hey, we're gonna mention you. How about you mention us? Because when WWE mentions TNA, then people might actually get people like, oh, what's this TNA? Like I've never these kids, they're like, I've never heard of TNA. We go check out TNA. And if any kids check out TNA, I'm sure
him being in TNA on Jericho's podcast.
What?
Yeah, that's on like a podcast. They had, on on official WWE programming. When's like a really good notable time they've mentioned TNA?
There's only one time when John Cena was leaving in 2011. He was all like, "I'll do this."
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do know John Cena. Yeah, he did mention TNA. I don't think he actually said. He just referred to it, right?
Kaval, do you guys remember that?
Yeah. Okay. What was I gonna say?
Remember when Mr. Anderson mentioned WWE, who slowly ripped them off?
Oh yeah.
He impersonated Hunter.
I remember that. Anyways, I believe what I was gonna say was that even if you go listen to wrestlers' interviews where they're discussing TNA, you can hear that they're afraid to say it.
Yeah, because I remember in that Jericho podcast.
It was the New Day, right?
Yeah, it was the New Day, and they were talking about how Woods got his character and everything, and he was like, yeah, and then I went to go work somewhere else for.
And then Jericho
goes, yeah, TNA, right? And he went, yeah, I was Consequences Creed, TNA.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, let's move on from this show. Gosh, we've been talking about TNA for much longer than I anticipated.
Wait, did you finish the result?
No. We have more. Mike Bennett, Maria Kanellis, Ethan Carter III, and Tyrus backstage segment. Bennett and Kanellis find EC3 backstage and congratulate him on regaining the title. Bennett makes his in-ring debut next week, but congratulates him again. EC3 says he heard what Bennett said last week and tries to walk away, but Bennett says he's just trying to be nice. EC3 says he's the champ and doesn't have time for this, and they need to stay out of each other's way. Bennett says that's fine because the title looks good on EC3 for now. Alright, so basically what TNA is doing is they got a Ring of Honor person, right? The person that's semi-big in Ring of Honor. He's not a star, he's not an indie star like some of these guys. And you're telling me no cheeseburger, that's right. And you're telling me they're already gonna try to push him to the title? He has not wrestled a single match in this company yet. And they're already gonna slingshot him into the title picture? Get that out of here. Don't. Let him build up. Not everybody knows who Bennett is, okay? Maybe they know who Maria is, because Maria is more relevant than him.
And Maria was in WWE.
Exactly. Whatever, man. I just wouldn't put him in the title picture so soon. I'm not gonna rant about Michael, whatever his face is.
They did the same thing with Owens in NXT, but that's a different story because one, it's NXT.
It makes sense.
And Kevin Steen was a prominent name in the indie scene. Mike Bennett, I couldn't tell you who Mike Bennett is.
Exactly.
In all honesty, I couldn't tell you. I knew who Kevin Steen was like
I
5
honestly
years
did
before.
not know who Mike Bennett was until like 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry.
I was
Exactly.
like, oh, some guy in Maria just made their debut in TNA.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, come on, that's a joke.
Kevin Steen, yeah, I knew who he was.
What do you mean, what some guy with Maria? That's her husband, damn it.
Damn it! Damn it!
Exactly. I don't even know that. That's how
they're
irrelevant
married.
this guy is.
They're married, damn it. I remember when Taven was teamed up with Taven with the Kingdom, and then Taven got hurt, I believe.
Yeah. I didn't watch. The only reason I know that stuff is because of Powell.
Shut up, Paul.
To be honest, shout out to Powell. Yeah.
He's probably sitting here getting really mad at us about us ripping on the indies and TNA and stuff.
Chris Sabin was the worst TNA champion of all time, in my opinion. But that's just my personal opinion.
28.
Yeah, who? What I was gonna say was, the thing with also Kevin Owens was that it made sense. Because it's not like he was coming in to fight Bo Dallas or someone random. He came, like, Kevin Owens and Kevin Steen and El Generico, I should say. They left on the independent scene on bad terms. Wrestling-wise, obviously they're friends in real life. Kayfabe me, bro, kayfabe me. But it made sense that he would come in and he'd attack his friend. Especially because his gimmick is being the prize fighter.
As his nickname on his official Wikipedia page.
Exactly, his only active nickname.
His debut was against CJ Parker.
Yeah. It was, and he got his nose broken real good.
Yeah. CJ Parker is God. I seen him one day.
Rest in peace.
SummerSlam Access 2013. I seen CJ Parker. I was so close to him. We kind of bonded, you get me? Anyway.
We kind of bonded. A little bit.
We came eye to eye.
And he like gave like that hippie peace sign with his fingers.
Yeah, he did actually.
He did?
But yeah, and Brodus Clay did too.
Brodus Clay. You mean Tyrus, bro? Kayfabe me, man.
I'm sorry.
It's Tyrus, man.
Cody
the
Rhodes
greatest
did
heel
too,
in TNA.
But anyway, I feel like I have heard enough TNA garbage.
Well, anyways, I'm actually not done with the show yet.
Kobe Lopez.
So let's just go over the results. The Wolves and Tigre Uno versus DJ Zima Ion, Eli Drake, and Jesse Daughters. The winner are the Wolves and Tigre Uno.
I like Eli Drake.
I like Eli.
I ship it.
I ship it, yeah.
Oh, I ship it too.
Ship it. Can I
Fifth
come to
match
the wedding?
was Drew Galloway versus Kurt Angle in a Kurt Angle TNA Farewell Tour match. I enjoyed this one. Kurt Angle won, of course. Why would you have him lose? That was the main event of TNA. Good match idea. I mean, two solid workers. Drew Galloway. You know, he was on WWE Superstars before, so I gotta give him that. He is a true legend of the ring.
Three-man band. I'm sorry.
What? Is it three-man band? Oh, yeah. Three-man band is one of the greatest factions of all time, man.
I was eating, my bad.
No, man, it's all good. Now let us get into WWE SmackDown.
Yay!
I have to go find the results. I'm so unprepared right now.
In 2011, Cody Rhodes started up SmackDown, and he ended it. That's a fact, folks. It's a fact.
And now he's not even relevant enough to be on SmackDown, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, he's on Raw. He's on Raw, alright.
Alright.
By Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the main event last week.
That's true, he was.
He was on the main event.
He sure was.
And he took a Samoan drop and F5.
That's right.
Oh, no, he didn't take an F5. That's suplex, my bad.
Yeah, he's not relevant enough to take an F5.
Shut up. Hey, he is.
Whoops.
That's Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes is, but not Stardust. Take that paint off, boy. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that Stardust is going to some convention where Stephen Amell is? Apparently, and they're gonna like probably film something.
I heard of Stephen Amell.
Hey, Stephen Amell, Stephen Amell.
Shout out, Ryan.
All right, I'll repeat it now for Isaac. Isaac,
What?
did you hear that? Did you hear the whole Stardust is going to some convention with Stephen Amell?
Where is it gonna be at?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm really not, but I do know that Stardust said he was gonna do something to him. So I don't know if they're gonna rekindle this feud or not, or they're just a one-day thing, or.
Can they like hug
This is
it
good.
out and like just end it, and then Cody
No.
comes back?
No, gimmick versus gimmick match at WrestleMania.
Hug it up. Yeah, that's what I said at SummerSlam, right?
They need
I
Dr.
said-
Shelby.
They do need Dr. Shelby. Dude, Dr. Shelby should make a return. That'd be like, he should return in the Royal Rumble
Oh my
match.
god.
AEW
Dr.
versus
Shelby.
Dr. Shelby dream match.
Instead of
Oh,
Brady
yes.
being down
Yes,
Kane,
Mike.
here's Dr. Shelby.
Ellie, how does that
Shelby.
dream match sound?
And then AJ
Great.
comes out as the general manager of Raw.
What if it was like, oh my god, I have a perfect storyline idea. Vince, listen up right now, okay? So, does anybody remember the time where there was, I believe it was in the Attitude Era, Stone Cold Steve Austin was the main face,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a character that was like the higher power.
Who, was it that?
Eli already knows what I'm gonna say. You have a guy come out or cut these promos, like these mysterious promos on the Titantron, right?
The Hurricane.
And then 1 week you have him come out with the Authority, a rag over his head. And then you put the microphone up to his mouth. He pulls the rag off. It's Dr. Shelby. He goes, "It's me, Roman. It was me all along, Roman."
Oh, that's genius.
Dr.
Please.
Shelby will be the higher power. I'm telling you right now.
Imagine Dr. Shelby with AW as his manager. Oh.
Yes. Dr. Shelby like wearing like wrestling tights,
Yes.
like his flabby nipples all over his opponent.
Ellie would like that.
How would you know?
His
for
finisher is like him grabbing the microphone and like saying inspirational stuff. And he just like the guy just like falls down. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's get into SmackDown now. The usual intro brings us into the packed crowd in the Cajun Dome for another exciting edition of SmackDown as commentary hypes up the triple main event for tonight. A tables match as the Dudley Boys take on Luke Harper and Eric Rowan of the Wyatt family. Kalisto defending his United States Championship in a rematch against Alberto Del Rio. Die. And Neville and Dean Ambrose team up against Sheamus and Kevin Owens. Let me tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, Mauro Ranallo is the best commentator in all of the WWE currently.
That's a lie.
He makes
4
me
years,
want to
bro.
care. He makes if it's not
That is
Mauro,
not
then
a
who is
lie.
it, bro?
Corey
That's
Graves.
not a lie. He is the best
It's like
commentator
Michael
in
Cole.
WWE. Hell
Dude,
no, what the
Michael
f did you say, Michael Cole?
Guys, this explains why he thinks Drake is better than Kendrick Lamar. He also thinks Michael Cole's the best announcer. It
Yes.
all
If
makes
anyone
sense.
comes close to Mauro Ranallo, it's Booker T.
It's Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Tell me, you did not just say that.
that sucker.
No, the best announcer actually is Tom Phillips.
Tom Phillips can suck my left nut. But yeah, Mauro actually gets me excited for SmackDown, which is very difficult, so congratulations to him for actually making me care.
Hey, that stupid guy is not on SmackDown anymore. That Michael Cole wannabe. What's his name again?
Rich Brennan.
Oh, there you go.
He was the NXT commentator, correct?
Yes, he was. He is. Is he this? Is he still the NXT commentator?
I want to say it's him.
Him, Graves, and Byron.
Oh my god, I want Corey Graves
Tensai?
on the main roster.
Am I the only one that doesn't like Corey Graves?
I love Corey.
I don't
He's
like
love
basically
Corey.
he's basically just like a younger, hipper JBL.
I like Corey Graves, except for
Corey
the fact
Graves is
that he's
amazing.
picking the Steelers because he's biased.
I love Corey Graves.
Oh, hey guys, the Steelers are gonna win tomorrow. That's
What
not
if
a
JR
fact.
came
That's
back
not a
to
that's not a prediction.
WWE?
That's a spoiler. If okay,
That's
JR.
not a prediction. That's a.
JR, Booker T, and
Oh, it's a
JR, Ahio, Jerry Lawler, and Mauro Ranallo. that is a Dream Raw commentary team right there.
You know who's low key really good? William Regal.
Low-key?
William Regal called everything
Oh.
really well. His voice is not the best. Like he's not like really like he doesn't get excited easily. His voice doesn't.
Yeah.
But at least he's like actually saying what's happening. On Michael Cole's like, "Hey everyone, I'm Michael Cole. Watch Total this Sunday. Hey Jerry, look at this.
No, not the
Oh, I'm
Kylie.
sorry.
You mean Shellwell.
Wow,
I'm sorry.
what a suplex! Speaking of suplexes, check out the WWE Network. It's only $9.99, JBL. And JBL's like, shut up, Michael. We gotta sell some flying Usos. It's that beard, Michael.
Look at that hot
Here's your
Sports
ESPN highlight.
Oh, watch this, Michael. Here he comes. There's
Someone
your
call the
highlight
cops.
Sports Center.
Someone arrest that man. And then Byron Saxton. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's this man.
Remember the Raw? I remember the Raw I went to when Byron Saxton was alone for a while.
Oh, my
So
God.
bad.
That was
That
like the
was
worst
so
Raw.
awkward.
He was standing there
It
with
was
his
so
arms
awkward
crossed.
for
in
Cringe
front of
Lady.
him.
He did not
There was
Yes,
a-
and this table's flipped over.
There was a seat. They couldn't have got him like a steel chair or something. No, he was standing up by himself.
Dude was just standing. Like,
Okay.
dude is like, nah, can't sit. There's like a
Since we're
hashtag
on the topic,
no sit for announcers.
since we're in the topic, what do you guys think is like the best Raw after WrestleMania so far?
Mine.
WrestleMania
I
29.
I think it was WrestleMania, the night after WrestleMania 29.
Yeah.
When Dolph Ziggler cashed in, that fucking crowd was loud.
Yeah.
Or I want to say the night after WrestleMania 27 when Cody Rhodes and CM Punk tagged team together.
Who
They're all
remembers
like, they're all good. I can't really the one that Mike went to this year was good.
Shout out.
There's just like a lot of good, you know.
I like the WrestleMania 30. I mean, I like Dolph Ziggler. No, 29.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler cashed in. The crowd was loud.
What
Sexual
happened the night of the
chocolate.
20?
The John Cena heel turn remark when he was like, "How about a heel turn?" And Mark Henry actually got a big pop. And
Back
Cody
when Mark
got...
Henry was relevant, when he wore salmon suits.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh god.
The fake retirement.
Darren Young was fucking crying and shit.
Yup. Shall we continue now?
Mm-hmm.
We're almost an hour into the show, and I've finished like 2 sentences of SmackDown. I haven't even gone on my Alberto Del Rio versus Kalisto rant yet.
Oh god.
We're gonna be going till
This is gonna be our longest show yet.
TNA rant. We're gonna have a ADR Kalisto rant.
I don't know. I might rant about other stuff too. Who knows?
We'll see. Let's get started. Let's get underway here.
Outside the Cajun Dome, Renee Young is waiting for Dean Ambrose when suddenly he comes barreling in on a pickup truck, which pulls away as he walks down. Let me tell you right now that no wrestler is coming to the arena in a pickup truck. Okay? No.
I would.
I got a pickup truck I could drive.
All right, Ellie. Here's the deal, okay?
Yeah.
I'll give you $5 if you become a diva, and every day to work you come in on a pickup truck. Deal?
Alright.
Wait, $5 per day or just once?
No, $5, just total.
Per
That's
day?
it. Cut. Nope, just once.
I'll
Cut.
do that.
$5.
The thing
That's
is
it.
that Dean Ambrose doesn't even have nice clothes to go with this. So like, I'm like, where does that money go?
Out to Renee Young
Like-
and her clothes.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause
Hell,
look
Renee.
at him. He has that
Gotta take
ugly
care of
ass
the
pickup
Come on,
truck.
guys.
He doesn't have
Renee,
any nice
gross.
clothes. So where does that money go? Oh yeah.
I saw
to Renee.
a picture of him with his friends, and I couldn't help but laugh because do you want to know what he was wearing?
His fucking wrestling gear.
He was wearing boots,
Oh, God.
jeans, a black leather belt, a black tank top, and a leather jacket. This dude lives the gimmick. He wears his street clothes out to the ring. He wears his ring clothes out to the streets.
What about Stardust? He does that too.
Oh yeah, no,
You didn't know
Stardust is like naked.
No,
He just
no,
walks
like
around naked.
he actually went to a public restaurant with Stardust.
That's
with his
amazing.
Stardust gear. I wouldn't even have the balls to do that, dude. To be honest.
I know that Sami Zayn did that as El Generico whenever he went out in public. Pretty much, like whenever there was like people around like that he knew would be like fans, unless he's like going out to eat or something. Like I'm sure he didn't wear the mask, but like he basically wore the mask a lot
What, Mike?
out in public.
What, Mike?
What, Mike?
It's football.
Oh.
Tell us. You might as well.
The
For the live.
Cardinals are up 17-13 with 3:44 left in the
Thank
fourth.
goodness. I don't want the Packers to win at all.
I haven't watched the football fucking
Is,
playoff game. Oh,
I'll be playing one of these teams in the Super Bowl.
what channel is it? Like what?
NBC, I believe.
That was pretty funny,
Okay.
Mike. But the Steelers are going to beat the Broncos.
yeah, honestly,
Aaron,
dude.
can I have the controller?
No, Madden's prediction will be right. It will be the Cardinals versus the Steelers.
Come on, hurry up! Thank you, God. Don't yell at me. Fuck, I'm older than
Yeah,
you,
don't yell at him.
Oh, sweet. Fuck, man. Holy shit. Thank you.
Renee tries to get a word, but Dean says he's going to the ring and suggests Kevin joins him. And Renee's like, see you later, babe. That's at least what she should have said if she was a good girlfriend, but no. She's got to kayfabe me right now. But Dean, at ringside, Dean makes his way to the ring as we go back to last week on SmackDown, where Ambrose and Owens were more content with destroying each other outside the ring than on winning the match. Then on Monday, as Ambrose was going to work on Sheamus, Kevin Owens gets the upper hand. Back in the ring, Ambrose says to call your friends, put the kids to bed, and pop the champagne, because Dean Ambrose has an announcement. Drumroll, please. Wait, no, cut. Something's missing. What could it be? Oh, right, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens! Like,
Kevin
okay,
Owens!
It's Kevin Owens.
nobody's popping champagne for a SmackDown Dean Ambrose announcement, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Pop champagne.
I need him down here right now, so come on.
3:44 left in the fourth quarter.
Stop with the updates, damn it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love you.
Love you too.
No hobo.
No hobo. Alright. We wait only for nothing to happen.
Oh
Dean
shit.
figured that was a long shot, but he is announcing that he is challenging
fight.
Kevin to a last man standing match at the Royal Rumble. Why don't you try to do what no one else can and keep me down? Sheamus comes out with a mic, realizing he's not Kevin Owens.
His neighbor, I heard that.
He berates Dean, saying he's like a little kid and starting to annoy him. Watching him come in and living in his fantasy world, but this is reality. Dean Ambrose says Sheamus formed a League of Nations Treehouse Friendship Club, and I live in a fantasy. Sheamus doesn't have time for jokes because his friend Roman Reigns stole the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Because of him, he has to compete with 29 other superstars in the Royal Rumble match. With this mark on his head, he feels that he should repay. He's not planning to wait for a tag team match tonight. He wants to embarrass him in front of everyone and leave a mark on his face that'll last forever. Dean offers to help Sheamus out with a little physical therapy. Now, physical therapy, Dean should have called out Dr. Shelby, to be honest. I know he's not physical therapy, he's more of a mental therapy guy, but still, it's therapy. Therapy is therapy, and this should have been Dr. Shelby's time to shine. So here's how this works. Dean says he's going to beat down Sheamus until he cries. Sheamus comes down the ramp when Kevin Owens finally makes his way down the ramp as well with a microphone of his own. Kevin heard Dean's little challenge, but he's not out here because the man with the skin brighter than the sun and several holes in his face, Sheamus, is out here first. And now it's the two of us against just one of you. I'm out here to tell you that you are not the only one walking out of the Royal Rumble. Oh, you are not walking out of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view with the Intercontinental Championship. You are just not walking out of the pay-per-view, period. Dean, consider your challenge accepted, but that's at the Royal Rumble. As far as tonight goes, then both of the men drop their microphones and Sheamus runs into the ring beating up on Ambrose as Neville comes out to even the odds. Sheamus clears out the ring as Owens is taunting Dean and Neville from the ramp, starting to walk down before Sheamus stops him. They regroup up the ramp as commentary hypes up our first main event, the tables match between the Dudley Boys and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan.
I grade that
That
segment a
match.
C.
This segment was not bad. I don't understand why they're trying to make Neville so relevant when obviously Neville has absolutely nothing to do with these three. They're on a different level than him because Sheamus is in the world title picture. Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose are involved in an amazing Intercontinental Championship feud right now, and Neville just feels out of place. Like they're looking at their top faces, or not their top faces, but they're looking at faces to put with Dean Ambrose, and they're like, okay, let's just go with this. Like, why couldn't they have done?
Aiden,
Yeah,
that's
yes.
true. What you just said is incorrect.
What?
Because Kevin Owens did have a violent beatdown on Neville a couple weeks ago.
Ooh,
Neville
that's
had
Yeah.
sex with
She has
Owens.
a point. Mm.
So that's
I
how
don't-
that ties together.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, but I don't hear any reference of that whatsoever in this promo.
That
Such a
is
little
true.
mock-up,
That
no.
is true.
If they're gonna do something like that, if they're gonna keep on dragging that out for weeks upon weeks, why wouldn't they just mention it? Why is there no mention of the fact that Neville is coming out to get revenge on Kevin Owens for the beatdown? It's not. I mean, you have a point. Like that's probably their logic, but the WWE has such a problem with the continuation of these stories. When one story ends, that's it. That book is closed. It's gone. It's forgotten, and they move on. I saw something on NXT this week that I liked. It was Baron Corbin and Samoa Joe when Samoa and Joe actually referenced NXT takeover Brooklyn when he made Baron Corbin tap out or pass out. I forget which. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Choked him
What's the point? Choked him out. Yeah. Okay. I like that continuation, but that's what the WWE fails in. The main roster, I should say. There's no story to this. There's no like, oh, Neville is here to, it's just all like, if you're a bad guy, you hate the good guys. If you're a good guy, you hate the bad guys, and you want to fight, even though you like have no problem with the guy. If they're good, you just instantly want to fight them. Like you have a punchable face. Oh, you don't like the same colors as me? Oh, I want to beat you up. Oh, you don't like the same music as I do? Let's fight right now tonight. That's basically like, I mean, it's bad. The first match of the night was a tag team tables match between the Dudley Boys and the Wyatt family, represented by Luke Harper and the master of Steel Stairs, Eric Rowan. Now, obviously, the Dudley Boys won this match because this wasn't the right match stipulation.
I know, like Rowan went in there with a extreme disadvantage.
If you're gonna
Because
put,
he's
yeah.
very proficient in stairs, where the Dudleys are very proficient at tables. I think it was
Yeah.
wrong on the authorities' part to put Rowan in this type of situation.
I know.
And I think next week there should be a rematch with stairs involved.
Dude, you could put the entire WWE roster against Eric Rowan in a stairs match, and they are chopped liver, dude. They are done. It's over for them. They're all gonna end up in the hospital because Eric Rowan is simply the master of stairs. Big Show might have some competition. I mean, he might compete with Eric Rowan very well. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, this is unfair, obviously.
What about, this sounds stupid, but over to the top rope steel stairs match?
Oh, what?
Over the top rope steel stairs match?
Over the top rope steel stairs. How about, like, they just replace the ring ropes with steel stairs?
What about this? Oh my god. That'd be awesome. The steel stairs kiss my arse much.
Yeah,
Oh my
no, like,
God.
kiss my steel match, where, like, each wrestler has a steel stair painted on their butt cheek, and you have to kiss the steel stair if you lose.
Oh,
Yes, that's genius.
That's
Oh, girl.
Vince, I hope you're listening.
plus, Vince, plus.
Please.
And I just want, like, just a jobber. Just to
If
come
Vince
out.
don't
like,
do this,
Bo Dallas, and he's just like, fight me so much.
Really,
And that's
Isaac?
Fight me so much.
Fight me so
Stop.
much.
if Vince don't do this match, you know what? He can fight me so much, and I'll be right back.
No. Everyone, seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Yes, seriously.
Why?
But Ellie,
Because.
What?
Ellie, stop complaining because guess what happened after the match?
What?
Becky
The
Lynch.
Dudleys celebrate as we get a replay of the finish. Suddenly, Strowman runs into the ring, knocking both Dudleys down before leaving the ring to regroup.
Those
Harper
dastardly
still...
Dudley boys.
Those dastardly Dudleys. Disgusting Dudleys.
Disgusting Dudley boys.
Despicable. Harper still directing traffic as he destroys the announce table, the other Wyatts setting up tables in the corner of the ring. Strowman sends Devon through one table, followed by the other in the ring. As Harper beats up on Bubba, Bubba fights back, but to no avail as Harper and Rowan deliver a double chokeslam from the announce table through two tables in front of it. We hear Bray Wyatt from the PA saying, "Follow the buzzards," before laughing. I can't do the Bray Wyatt thing.
The buzzard.
Wah, wah, wah. Commentary takes us back to Raw on Monday night when Kalisto did the seemingly unthinkable and defeated Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship. Backstage, Warface JoJo, Big Show's taking a dump down the hallway face JoJo, is with the United States Champion Kalisto. Kalisto says it feels very surreal because when he was training to become a WWE superstar, he lost hope. He lost hope because there was no way a little guy like him could be in the land of the giants. Then he saw the success of Eddie Guerrero, and in 2006, when Rey Mysterio won the Royal Rumble and became world champion at WrestleMania, it gave him hope, and now he is the United States champion. He walks away as we go to commercial. Oh, Kalisto. So young, so naive. What he doesn't know is that Alberto Borrio is about to win the title back tonight.
Hey.
Isaac gets offended.
Hey. Not Borrio.
I'm sorry, but is Alberto Del Rio a better choice for United States champion as Kalisto? I don't think so.
I mean,
No.
I wouldn't mind it if Alberto Del Rio was doing bigger and better things.
But he's not.
I mean,
he's not like entertaining it. I'm sorry, like I don't want to. He's too high maintenance. Like he needs too much effort to be good.
I mean, it's because like I like him because he's like one of the few superstars that actually, I mean, the strikes actually connect. Like his fucking kicks are like.
Oh yeah,
so,
he's like vicious in the ring.
He's a great wrestler.
He's vicious. That's what I like.
I would never put past his wrestling ability, but his gimmick is being Mexican. That's it.
See.
Like he's just boring when it comes to the mic work and.
Hey, you guys keep arguing about Alberto Del Rio and stuff. Or just talk about whatever you want real quick. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm thirsty. My mouth is dry.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Oh, I wish.
Cody Rhodes.
If he was in this, this would be different. But yeah, I don't see Del Rio as a U.S. champion right now. I don't.
You see him as a WWE champion.
No, I don't see him as anything. I just.
Remember when Del Rio was face?
I
miss Ricardo Rodriguez, man.
Alberto.
Say what you want. I fucking love Del Rio. You know what feud? You know who I want to see back on SmackDown?
What?
Christian. I want to see Christian back. I know he's like retired, but it would be cool to see him as general manager or something.
That'd be
I wish they
awesome.
brought back like Vicky Guerrero.
Put him back in TNA.
No.
Christian Cage returns, baby.
Dude, that's what they're missing. SmackDown's missing a GM. They're missing the World Heavyweight Championship. They're missing
a the company's missing a brand split, is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they're missing
That is kind of. You've got a point because the Authority never has an impact on SmackDown. All of their impact is just on Raw.
And pay-per-views, that's it.
That's a good point.
There's like no lead up to like SmackDown. You never see the Authority on, like you never see Stephanie McMahon or Triple H on fucking SmackDown.
That's true.
You don't see anyone actually on SmackDown. You don't see any like Vince McMahon.
Well, you got Kane on SmackDown when he was COO. I mean DOO. But
like
Kane
now,
isn't much.
Now it's like the show is just like being run by the wrestlers. They're just going out there and like,
hey, let's fight. Let's fight.
Yeah, let's fight. Let's fight. No, there has to be like someone in control. Edge, Christian, Vicky Guerrero, bring back Brad Maddox. Someone,
Oh my
please.
god.
Mad Braddocks.
Brad
Ted
Maddox.
Braddock.
That's his, that's his indie name now, actually.
Mad Braddocks.
Yeah, his indie name is actually Mad Braddocks.
Are you fucking serious?
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, I actually am serious. Like, no joke. It's amazing.
Wow. Okay, you guys would you guys mind if Edge was the GM of SmackDown? I'd love
Nope.
that.
Oh, I'd
Nope.
love that. I'd absolutely
I
do that.
love that, actually.
Edge as GM of SmackDown. That'd be awesome. And he has.
I enjoy that.
He's not doing anything anyway.
Nope.
I mean.
All right, let's
he's
get
in the show.
Let's keep rolling here.
Yeah, we got a lot to go through. Back from commercial, the social outcasts make their way to the ring, sporting new T-shirts as their opponents await in the ring. And we kick off this match. Their opponents are Goldust, Damian Sandow,
Yeah.
Jack Swagger, and Zack Ryder. Now, this match is how you make me mad. You're gonna tell me. Okay, so you're gonna tell me they're making this group, okay? They're making this group the Social Outcasts, right? Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, and Adam Rose. And you have Damian Sandow here, the most talented, I dare say the most talented, out of any of those four in the Social Outcasts. And you're not going to include him in this group. You're going to include Bo Dallas and Adam Rose over him, Damian Sandow, who would fit perfectly. You make this group heel, right? You turn Heath Slater into a serious heel. Curtis Axel, I know he can be a serious heel. Put Damian Sandow in there. Bring back the intellectual savior of the masses gimmick. Or just do something with Damian Sandow. Don't throw him in these random jobber 8-man tag team matches that literally nobody on the face of planet Earth wants to see unless they're huge Social Outcast fans, which I doubt. And then again, they're facing Goldust, Damian Sandow, Jack Swagger, and Zack Ryder, a team that makes absolute zero sense. They just look at their roster list of like their jobber faces and said, you, and you. Go out there and fight this group and lose. Like,
I really don't know what you're talking about because this is main event of main event quality match.
No, but the Social Outcasts, they're too mainstream for main event now.
That is true, but just think, 3 weeks ago, this is a main event of main event, and this is phenomenal wrestling.
3 weeks ago, this could have main event WrestleMania.
Man, could you imagine a main event WrestleMania?
Dude,
main event Superstars WrestleMania.
Yes, that would be like the best thing.
I love that.
Shannon would have to work double duty because they'd be on both shows. That'd be absolutely fantastic, and I'd love nothing more.
You listening, Vince?
Vince, we got great ideas tonight.
We do.
Next week we see a promo for Dr. Shelby's return.
And main event WrestleMania.
Yeah, a main event WrestleMania announcement. I love that so much. Your winner is via pinfall, the Social Outcast, Damian Sandow. Vince, do something with Damian Sandow. This guy was literally fighting John Cena, 2-3 years ago? I don't know. It's been a long time. And now he's losing in 8-man jobber tag team matches. This dude has so much talent. He has so much potential. He's improving. From what I've seen, he's improving his ring skills too. So he's a decent good wrestler. He can put on good matches. He's very entertaining on the mic. He's a very entertaining character when given the right character. What are you waiting for not putting him in a group like the Social Outcasts? What are you waiting for just not bringing him back on television, putting him in these roles where Fandango is, where all these jobbers are? Like, who wants to see Fandango over Damian Sandow? Who wants to see Jack Swagger over Damian Sandow, if we're being real here? Just, please, like, find something to do with this guy. Just put him back as the intellectual saving the masses. You can make him relevant that way. He'll make himself relevant.
Or
he'll go in looking like him as a jobber, and he'll make himself into a star like he did before.
they could put him back as Idol Stevens as they did back in the day.
I don't think they're gonna change his name.
I bet no one knows what I'm talking about.
I feel like it's probably like an OV
feud had so much potential.
That was he was on the main roster. He was one of Michelle McCool's like
Oh yeah, I remember that.
teacher's pet or something. And he was a tag team.
I agree with that statement about the Cody Rhodes Damian Sandow feud. I love that. That's when I got into wrestling pretty much. That was around the time. I love that segment. I love segments that are out of the arena, you know? Just not when Dean Ambrose is pulling up in a pickup truck.
And it was on SmackDown. Who would expect that?
Exactly. It was good. That was a good feud. And then I remember like a year later I saw like I think it was Damian Sandow. He dressed up as like Jimmy Crockett or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And it was Stardust. When Stardust was super irrelevant. And I was sitting there thinking like 1 year ago I would be so happy with this match. But now look at these two. It was like, are you kidding me? It's like, oh my gosh.
What if like they fucked up Seth Rollins' career? What if they like put him in fucking paint?
Seth Rollins? Oh god, I hope they don't mess up Seth
What
Rollins.
What if they turn him into fucking like the second version of Damian Sandow, where they're like, I swear to God, if that happened.
I feel like, but I honestly, like, I don't know, like, people might disagree with me, but I feel like Seth Rollins' injury was kind of a blessing in disguise. Because he never had to drop the title to Roman Reigns, which would have been detrimental, I'm sure. And I sure would have knocked him down a few pegs. But he never had to drop his title, which is great. And it's still okay if he can't beat Roman in a rematch or whatever. Because I'm sure if he's losing to I'm sure they're not going to have Seth Rollins lose clean to Roman when he gets back. There'll be something, like, I don't know.
Will Roman be the heel by then?
I feel like he won't be, because I feel like if they do Roman Reigns versus Triple H at Mania, is the next big feud for Triple H, are they really going to move right into Seth? Are they really going to move Shield member to Shield member, like, back-to-back at, like, I don't know, SummerSlam?
I feel like Triple H versus Seth is more of a Mania.
Yeah.
Deal. I feel like what they might do is if they're doing this Triple H versus Roman thing at Mania, they might move into the Shield triple threat instead of at Mania at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And maybe have Roman be the heel there.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm hoping like.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah, I could see Dean being the heel also. That's unpredictable, but you know.
But I see Ambrose beating. Okay, so I see Ambrose after Mania getting like a much stronger than he is right now. Like I feel like he's gonna beat a heel Jericho at Mania, and then he's gonna move on in those months, keep on getting wins. Maybe a rematch with Jericho at Extreme Rules. Because I heard somewhere that Jericho is supposed to be around until Extreme Rules. So they might as well just put him in a rematch at Mania of whatever he's doing. I doubt at this point. Some people were saying Tyler Breeze versus Chris Jericho, but I doubt at this point that's happening, seeing how they're treating Tyler Breeze.
They're treating him like gold, dude. He's on the main event.
You're right. Maybe he can fight Chris Jericho on the main event WrestleMania. Not the main event of WrestleMania. The main event WrestleMania.
What do you think of the main event if he's on the main event of the main event WrestleMania?
He could be on the main event of the main event WrestleMania. Actually, no, I think it should be the Ascension.
You're right.
Can you just imagine the blood draw, just like the gore, just like the anger, the pure frustration, just the hatred in a not a Kalisto, in a Connor versus Victor feud when they split up, when the two mega powers divide and they just go at it, they just destroy each other.
I feel like it would be like that, a failed attempt of like Darren Young and Titus O'Neil when they like split up, had one match, and then like Darren Young got injured.
That's not really saying much, because if that would be a failed attempt of that, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil.
No, why the fuck did I say that? No, it wouldn't be a failed attempt. It would be,
as badass.
Yeah, as badass. There you go.
Yeah,
it'd be like the Crime Time split. Like one can't live without the other, and they showed that. So you know,
it wouldn't have anything on like a Triple H and Shawn Michaels split or anything like that.
It'd be better.
Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink.
But
oh shoot, the Packers got a Hail Mary touchdown, huh?
Nuh-uh.
Yes, they did.
Wait, is that the end of the game?
No.
2020.
I'm crying.
Dang, that's a nice.
2020 and overtime.
All right, guys. We should probably move on. The next match, the United States Championship, Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio. Your winner and new United States champion, Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah.
Now, let me start here. I've got some things to say about this right here.
Oh, no.
There is only one way to make a superstar look weaker than have them lose a title match. And that is having them win the title and literally lose it on the next show. There is no, like, what were they thinking? That, unless they're going to give Kalisto the title back at the Rumble or on Raw this week or something along those lines, they literally just ruined him. Having him win the title and hold it for literally, in a literal sense, one day. That's just so detrimental. That's even more detrimental than having the dude lose the title match on Raw. Just have him fight this amazing match. It was an amazing match on Raw. Have him fight that amazing match and have him lose honorably. Don't have him win the title, get the whole wrestling world excited about Kalisto as the United States champion. And then have him lose it to Del Rio on SmackDown the same week. Nobody thinks that Del Rio, besides Isaac, is a better replacement than Kalisto for United States champion. I think. I haven't heard anyone that's a Del Rio fan besides Isaac say that should be this way.
I actually think that Kalisto as United States champion would be fun.
Yeah,
but,
okay.
I'd only say that I'd prefer Kalisto over Del Rio. If Del Rio was, to move on to better things, like, feud, like, with someone of a higher caliber, like, like a John Cena. Well, no, not John Cena, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, give me a name that isn't doing anything right now.
I honestly wouldn't mind a Del Rio Dolph Ziggler thing.
See, exactly, right there, Dolph Ziggler, Del Rio, and have Kalisto, have a good 4-month reign.
Didn't Dolph Ziggler versus Del Rio already happen?
Yeah, it happened,
yeah, but
they steal the show. I think that they can put up another good match or two. Have a solid feud. Ooh, Del Rio versus Damian Sandow.
Nah.
Yeah, I see it.
He's not relevant enough right now, unfortunately.
A Kalisto versus Kevin Owens feud? Nah.
They kind of did have a mini feud on Raw. They like went back and forth a few weeks.
Have Del Rio and Daniel Bryan ever feud?
Oh, that'd be a good one actually.
I'd love that.
I don't know if that's happened though.
It's never happened.
The Battle of Kicks.
Exactly. See, they're so vicious that I like it. Del Rio's vicious. That's what I like about Del Rio.
But still, this was so I can't even I thought I was gonna go on a rant about this, but I really don't have much more to say than the fact that
It's shocking.
this was harmful.
But I don't think it's over. I think Kalisto will
Well,
eventually become.
he gets his rematch clause, but I hope it doesn't end. I hope he doesn't just invoke it on Raw and then lose.
I saw a no DQ and they said
Royal Rumble.
Del Rio versus Kalisto on Raw ?
No,
I think that it could happen, but they're not sure.
I'd rather have it at the Rumble. Give him a good 15 minutes.
Yeah, I like to have it at the Rumble if Kalisto wins
And
it
just
back.
end the feud there.
Yeah, if Kalisto wins it back on Monday, and then we go to the Rumble.
Or they could if you want to end it at the Rumble and have it ending that way, then I would have Kalisto win it on Raw on Monday, and then
Kalisto retains.
the next match and then he retains at the Rumble.
Because
So
then
the
that
match is
would,
over.
if Del Rio won at the Rumble, wait, no. Because you would eventually keep getting rematch clauses. So, yeah, I'd have Kalisto win it on Raw and then retain at the Rumble. And
Now I have a
there.
quick question for you guys. If Kalisto is entering WrestleMania as the United States champion, do you have him go into a feud, or would you have him go into a ladder match?
Oh God!
Him versus Cody Rhodes.
Dude, he took it across the. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
I think he's on the football game. What happened?
Oh my God, it's over.
Wait, who just won?
It's over. No, oh my God.
What happened?
No, just tune into it. Watch. You'll understand.
I can't right now. I'm too focused on this podcast, though.
Oh Lord. Yep.
Who's winning though? Who's winning?
Cody Rhodes gonna face Kalisto and then
Let him answer the question, damn it!
You didn't even let me finish
Who
it.
said that?
Cody Rhodes gonna face Kalisto.
That was my.
Kalisto's gonna win. I mean, Cody Rhodes is gonna win the title from Kalisto.
I want to see Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins feud, please.
I bet Grandma would like Cody Rhodes winning the title.
She would. Oh, look at that fine man.
Whoa, would you look at that?
Yeah. Up next after that. Or should we, you never answered the question, and nobody ever answered the question. Would you rather see a feud for Kalisto or some sort of ladder match?
Ladder.
That's tough. Who's the who would the what
for
are
WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here's my
dream. They did
dream
last year.
title.
What are some prospects for feuds with Kalisto?
Sin Cara.
Obviously Sin Cara, but is that
If they're gonna do
Daniel Bryan.
No.
If they don't wanna push him to the moon, then just have.
Yeah, but are they gonna have Kalisto go over Daniel Bryan?
No.
I would not give Daniel Bryan another title.
Hey,
Yeah.
how many? So there could be 6 per people in a ladder match, right?
could be his.
I think it can be more than 6, right?
Yeah, there's been 10 before.
Okay, let's say it's 6 man for WrestleMania. I'm gonna go with Kalisto if he's champion, Alberto, Titus O'Neil, either Stardust or Cody, whatever he feels like being that day.
Yeah, and yeah, he wins it.
And
That's it.
Curtis Axel
Oh goodness gracious.
and
It's all over.
and Braun Strowman. Oh, and
So,
This is a
Cardinals.
joke, right?
so I read Bleacher Report.
Cardinals won.
Cardinals won?
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes!
Touchdown.
Screw the
5 down.
Packers! Screw the Packers!
I told you the guy ran it down across the fucking field. I don't know who it was though. I don't watch
But
football.
yeah, I read Bleacher Report, and their prediction for the United States champion by WrestleMania is Titus O'Neil.
No.
Yeah, I'll find the article right now.
Why not Cody?
Not happening in any world. Anytime, anywhere.
Calm down.
Titus O'Neil is not going to be the United
Hold
States champion. Me?
It's
Alright. I've read numerous articles suggestions that after the night of WrestleMania, they have a battle royal for the United States Championship, right? And that leads to Cody coming back.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I swear. I mean, it would be like if they don't have him back like by Royal Rumble, I mean, it's like the best thing.
But you guys don't understand one thing.
What? Sami Zayn should
You're
hold every
talking, you're
title.
talking all this booty chatter. Right?
Okay, you said booty. Okay, what about Big E as United States Champion?
No, you're talking all this booty chatter, right? But we haven't even gotten to the best match on the show yet. Brie Bella versus Becky Lynch. What?
Come on. Here's the United States thing. United States Champion Titus O'Neil. This championship is the hardest to project. On Monday night, it looked like WWE was to set up Kalisto dive into an underdog champion role, but Del Rio reclaimed the title on SmackDown.
What do you do? Give it to Titus O'Neil.
WWE is clearly making an effort to present O'Neil as a threat. As seen on Cage.net, O'Neil has won 12 straight matches, and he is undefeated in 2016.
Oh yeah, against Stardust.
Hey.
That's their reasoning. In a nutshell.
So dumb. Okay, let me tell you something about the dirt sheets. This is what I told Eli earlier. The dirt sheets are literally the opinions of the people who are writing it. And that's okay. Because the dirt sheets aren't reliable and everybody knows that. But yet they still go to the dirt sheets for their news. The dirt sheets are literally opinions. I saw something earlier that said Sami Zayn is going to be in NXT until after WrestleMania. Who is the source? There was not a source because it is literally an opinion, and they're allowed to say their opinions because they're the dirt sheets and they're allowed to get things wrong because plans change and all of that stuff. It's literally opinions. You can't trust anything. Speaking, we're talking about a Divas match. Brie Bella versus Becky Lynch. Winner via submission, Becky Lynch.
Yes.
Who cares?
I care.
Why?
Because Becky Lynch is safe.
Oh well.
Yeah, the Charlotte and Becky Lynch feud is horrible.
Just get these two off my screen.
The whole Divas division's horrible, dude.
Except for Sasha Banks.
And Becky Lynch.
Well, Sasha Banks doesn't
Becky Lynch is like bugging right now.
And Naomi and Nikki Bella when she's there.
Aiden, what kind of butt does she have? Say it.
Who?
Naomi.
Naomi's got these two just big hams. Like uncut, like the uncut raw deal, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like that's when I see that on NXT, right? How this dude Mojo Rawley was using his butt as a finisher. His butt as a finisher. He's just chubby white dude. And you got Naomi who's using her butt as a finisher, but she's got like these hams. Mojo Rawley's this scrawny butt chubby, like he's like both. He's like Hillary Clinton, strong yet weak. This but that, but he's scrawny yet chubby. Like I don't understand this dude. At least he changed his finisher. I don't know what it is now. Knowing Mojo Rawley, it's probably like rubbing his crotch on somebody's face now instead of his butt. Saying like, I don't get hyped, I stay hyped.
That's perfect.
Anyways.
Main event tag team match. Sheamus and Kevin Owens versus Neville and WWE Intercontinental Champion.
Sorry.
It's okay. That was necessary. I don't know if Eden was commentating though. I mean, and the announcer though.
She did actually.
Oh, she did.
So
okay.
Happy.
Kevin Owens.
I haven't heard Corey all day.
What if she got her wrong vowel? Like she's like Kevin Owens. That'd not be good.
I'd laugh.
What's she gonna say with Cody Rhodes? Coach.
Cody Rhodes. Cody
Hey,
Rhodes.
Cody.
I accidentally cursed. I'm sincerely sorry.
Rhodes!
Cody Rhodes!
I didn't mean to curse. I'm sorry.
Like, Stardust!
Mike, this isn't a PG show.
Well, I'm in a PG house, so I'm still apologizing.
Okay. That's alright. Winners via disqualification, Dean Ambrose and Neville. The match ended with Ambrose going for the dirty deeds, but Owens rolled out of the ring. Ambrose then launched himself at Owens, but Sheamus drived Ambrose into the steel steps twice as Owens grabbed the top of the announce table, throwing it onto Ambrose, and then the referee called for the bell. After the match, Sheamus and Owens continue to go and work on Ambrose as Owens destroys the announce table. Suddenly, Neville launches over the ropes to make the save. Ambrose hits the dirty deeds on Owens as Neville directs him to set him near the corner. From there, Neville hits the red arrow on Owens as he and Neville celebrate in the ring to end the show. Whatever. I feel like every SmackDown kind of ends in something like this, so I'm not gonna complain about it.
This SmackDown was missing something. Do you know what it was?
I do know what it was.
What was it?
It was Stardust.
No.
Oh.
New Day?
Oh, it was missing the New Day. They had the night off, I guess.
I wanted to laugh so hard, but unfortunately they didn't show up.
Unfortunately.
And it was missing Stardust too.
Yeah, I got you.
Imagine when Sami Zayn's on SmackDown. Hopefully he'll be main eventing.
That'll be good.
And he'll be putting up 15-minute matches with Tyson Kidd.
Oh, yes.
I want Tyson Kidd versus Sami Zayn so bad. I love Tyson Kidd. I want Tyson Kidd versus Seth Rollins. I want Tyson Kidd versus Kalisto. I want Tyson Kidd versus Daniel Bryan. Book it, Vince.
And you want Kalisto. And you want Tyson Kidd in your a-hole.
Yeah. I want Tyson Kidd as WWE champion.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Well, I know you want Cody in your a-hole.
I do.
He's very open to that.
Is there something wrong with that?
Nope. Well, nope. You like what you like. Can't judge you. Can't judge you.
Kevin Owens.
Anyways, guys. Does anybody have anything they want to say about this little?
We didn't even grade the matches. Oops.
I was gonna go. Yeah, I know. I already know. But I was gonna go through at the end. I can't say much about this because what I've said about Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose and their feud is something you can go listen to on last week's show. You can go listen to it on Monday's show. I've been talking about this feud a long time. It's I love it. I love this feud. I love Ambrose and Kevin Owens right now. I know they've had rematches and all that, but I love where it's going. I love the fact that they're having a last man standing match. Great. I love it. Anyways, we shall grade the matches now. Let's go back up to the top here of this page. The show started with the Dudley Boys versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Eli is dead. Ellie.
Give it a B, I guess.
Mike.
C.
Isaac.
C.
I'll give it a B minus. It was, it was good. It was not bad. Tables are always fun.
What about you, Corey?
Didn't watch it.
Oh, Corey's here. Corey in the house.
Corey in the house.
I love that show. Hey, Corey, did you watch any of SmackDown?
Didn't watch SmackDown ever since fucking Seth left.
That's not true. I watched some of the main event last Friday, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Fair enough.
Last Friday, it's on Thursday, damn it.
Last Friday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah. Come on, it's been a year, man.
Pranked.
It's a prank. It's a prank.
Next was the 8-man tag team match. The Social Outcasts versus Goldust, Damian Sandow, Jack Swagger, and Zack Ryder. Eli, have you reincarnated yet?
Eli's out.
He's out? Alright. Mike?
It was amazing. B.
Fantastic. Ellie?
B.
Corey, did you watch this one?
Nope.
Fair enough. I didn't either. Isaac?
D for Damian Sandow.
I'm gonna give it a solid
D.
S.
Solid D.
Or I'm gonna give it a solid S for Stardust Sucks Galactic Ball Sacks.
Fuck! No. Eli, what did you think of this match?
Yeah, Eli.
You
Well,
did.
okay, rude boy.
Eli is dead.
Eli is nice one. I got you. Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio. Ellie.
Eli dust.
It was a good match, but I'm gonna say F just because I wanted Kalisto to stay champion.
Mike.
F plus.
You guys are
Isaac.
an A plus, man. Two solid competitors going at it. Great result. I give it an A.
Eli, are you alive yet?
Yeah, I'm alive.
All right. What's the grade for the match for you?
I don't know. If I was here, I would have thought of something more clever, but I just want to say F because I fucking hate Alberto Del Rio.
I'm gonna give it a W for a solid Y. Just Y.
Come on, guys. That's good action. You guys are going way, way back.
Yeah, I know, but it's like that's like.
Calm
John
down,
Cena.
guys. You guys know that Kalisto's gonna win the championship. Stop being a little bunch of fucking little boys and little girls.
Stop bullying me, No, I don't know what it is.
Aiden!
Stop! Fight me so much.
Fight me so much.
Thank you guys.
Fight me so much.
We love you too, Ellie. Thanks for being on the show tonight. We appreciate you.
I'm never gonna the show again.
Appreciate you.
I don't deserve this.
Alright, keep going.
Brie Bella versus Becky Lynch.
Oh
Eli.
shit, F.
F.
B for Becky is Bay.
I agree with Eli.
F and a half.
I'm gonna give it the solid Meltzer 5 stars.
Meltzer.
On the Meltzer scale, I give it a 5-star rating.
Why would you save the solid Y for that match?
No, but I got you. I'm not done yet. A 5 out of 5 stars, right? Divide that 5 by 5, you get 1 minus, and then take that 1, subtract it by 1, get 0 stars.
You get -1. You subtract.
You guys know who I miss so much in the Divas division?
5 divided by 5 is 1.
Two divas that I miss so much right now.
Hey, Kaylee and Trish Stratus.
No. Paige and Nikki Bella, because you know they're actually active, and I miss them very much. To be honest,
I miss Sasha.
I don't miss either of them whatsoever.
You don't?
I don't either.
I do.
I don't
Yeah,
miss.
because-
I don't miss them.
I'd say I miss.
You
the
miss
time-
them so much, you can follow them on Twitter at RealPageWWE and the Bella Twins.
And while you're on Twitter, follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBroscast.
Hit it, Eli.
For those of you who don't know how to spell.
Come on, Mike.
Right.
Shut up.
Not
I can't say that line.
Mike, you should go outside and do the show.
Just do that.
California is the land of the free. Yeah, just like run outside like.
I can go to my aunt's boyfriend's house right down the street.
Yes, do that.
Mm.
Invent Sheamus and Kevin Owens versus Neville and Intercontinental
Oh, God.
Champion
Every
Dean
match-
Ambrose. Eli. I said Eli.
And I said Eli.
And I said Eli.
Eli.
And now I'm gonna say Ellie.
B.
I'm gonna say Ellie.
And I'm gonna say Isaac.
I'm gonna say F because fight me so much.
Really?
Because Kevin Owens was in the match, right? Yeah, he was.
Hey Mike, what would you grade this match?
What match is it?
The main event of Sheamus and Kevin Owens versus Neville and Dean Ambrose.
F for who the frick cares.
I'm gonna give it an F for fight, Ellie, fight. Fight me so much. Fight,
Fight me so much.
You know what? Ellie.
What?
You ready? You ready, Isaac? On 3. 1,
No.
2, 3.
Fight me so much.
Why? Why?
Because why not?
Because it's stupid.
It's your gimmick, though. Live with it.
At least it's not as bad as earlier when I said one night he can be Star Wars and the next night.
That was stupid. I mean, it was in a good way.
Dang, guys, this show's gonna be like around 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh God.
It wasn't bad though. Got some good action.
At least SmackDown didn't even make me smoke.
Should we just like
No
kill
smokes
the next
given.
6 minutes, like just talking about?
Well, actually, I'm supposed to hurry up because I have some members of my family asking me to end this show, so I must end this show.
If it's your mom, she can wait.
It's not.
It's dead.
Oh, okay. Anyone else, that's okay. I have
Thank
beef
you
with
all.
Aiden's mother.
He does. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone who saw this show live. Thank you to everyone who will see this show in the future.
Liv Morgan.
We appreciate all of you. We appreciate you, Liv Morgan.
Especially you, Liv Morgan.
Brah, 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 brah.
You know why we do the show, Liv Morgan? We do it for the gram.
Brah.
We do it for the gram.
Bruh.
Yeah, just thank you all for watching. I hope you have an amazing night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We will see you on Monday.
If you made it this far in the video, I'm very impressed with you because this is a 2-hour long.
Quite the distance. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Broscast. That is ESKIMOBROSCAST.
Hit it, Eli.
For those of you who don't know how to spell.
And as I said, have yourself an amazing night. Goodbye, everybody.